Hi, my name is Rita and I've started this channel of mine which I call my low carb lifestyle channel, basically to talk about my low carb lifestyle. Why I follow a low carb lifestyle is for my health, my fitness, my weight loss, which I have done successfully. Today I'm going to make a very traditional fish curry that we Bengalis love to eat, which is fish made with mustard paste or mustard fish. So traditionally we make this mustard fish with hilsa, the hilsa fish, which we get in Bengal. But right now I don't have that. We don't get hilsa that easily here in Maharashtra where I live. So instead I'm making it with a fish called rahu, which is a variety of carp. So let me show you what the fish is like. I've got about 10 pieces of fish, and along with that I'm going to be cooking with butter. I've got salt. I've got these mustard seeds which I'm going to make into a paste. I've got turmeric powder and I've got green chilies which I've chopped up. So now I'm going to make the mustard paste. And oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm also going to be using some coconut milk which I have over here, which will come later. But let me make the mustard paste now. So I've put the mustard seeds in the grinder and I'm going to make a powder out of it. See, traditionally the mustard seeds and the green chilies are ground together on a stone grinder. I mean the olden days. But nowadays we use the mixer grinder. So that is what I'm going to be using now. So the mustard has been ground to a fine powder, and into this I'm going to add the chopped green chilies and some water, and then I'm going to another whir until it becomes a nice paste. So I've added the green chilies and some water into it, and now I'm going to cover it with the lid and I'm going to make a paste out of it. So here is the mustard paste, and in the meantime what I have done is I have rubbed some salt and turmeric powder onto the fish pieces. This is how we traditionally make a fish curry. We always rub salt and turmeric into it before we cook it. Now I've put some butter into my cooking dish. I've turned on the heat, it's on high, and I'm letting the butter melt. Then I'm going to put the paste in and I'm going to fry it up a little. So the butter has melted and I've put the mustard paste in along with some salt, and I'm going to stir it, and I've lowered the heat and I'm going to stir it and let it fry for about say 3 or 4 minutes until I feel that it's done. I think I'm going to increase the heat a little so that, yep, let it stir and let it fry. You don't want to burn it, just allow it to fry gently. Mustard and green chilies frying gives off an awesome smell. Fry it up, stir it and fry it. Now into this I've put some turmeric powder and I'm going to let it cook another say 2 or 3 minutes so that the turmeric cooks well. The mustard paste also cooks well. They get incorporated nicely. Smells good. As you can see, I haven't added too much butter. Even though I am on a ketogenic diet, I don't really overdo the fat. I have enough fat to keep myself satiated, and over time I have come to know exactly how much fat I need to keep myself satiated. So now I think it's cooked enough. What I'm going to do next is going to add some water, about half a glass of water. Yeah, that's about it. And then mix it, increase the heat, mix the paste and the water well, and let it come to a boil. Yeah, it's cooking well. Make a nice mustard sauce out of it actually. I think I need some more water, so let me get some more water. So I've added some more water and I'm going to allow it to cook, come to a boil, and let it cook for about 2 or 3 minutes. Keeping on stirring because I don't want it to stick at the bottom. It's cooking beautifully and it's smelling gorgeous. Awesome. Next, I'm going to put the pieces of fish in this. So I've added the fish in and it's bubbling nicely. I'm going to stir it, turn the fish pieces around so that they get coated with the gravy. And let it come to a nice boil. Yeah, nicely coated. All the pieces are nicely coated. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce the heat and get the lid. It's smelling beautiful. And put the lid on. Now I'll increase the heat so that it comes to a nice boil. Isn't it beautiful? Look at it steaming. And now I'll reduce the heat and let it cook now for about, fish cooks very fast. So maybe 10-15 minutes is all that you need to cook it. And once it's cooked, taste it for salt and then will come the next step. So the fish has been cooking now for about 10 minutes. I came occasionally once or twice to check whether it's sticking at the bottom or not. It wasn't. So now I'm going to open the lid and wow, look at that. It smells beautiful. I just love it. So now what I'm going to do is, let me see how yeah, it's fine. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add the coconut milk. Here we go. Lovely coconut milk. And that will temper down the pungency of the mustard and the ground chilies a little. And I'm going to increase the heat. Let it come to a boil. Gently. The fish is cooked now. So I don't want to break the pieces of fish. Let it come to a boil. It's beautiful. I just love it. I love this dish. This is one of my favorite dishes. It's best eaten with hilsa actually. It's a perfect. If you haven't tasted hilsa, you haven't tasted anything. It's one of the tastiest fishes in the world according to me. I'm a Bengali. I love hilsa fish. So I'll let this come to a nice boil. You don't have to cook much now. I'll cover it and let it cook for a while. 2 or 3 minutes, that's about it. So the fish is all done now. It's nicely cooked and the coconut milk has gone in nicely into the gravy. And now what I'm going to do is, although I don't cook with seed oils, but Bengali food, especially mustard fish, is really, you do need a little bit of mustard oil just to add that mustard oil flavor. Traditionally, we cook our food in mustard oil. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a few drops of mustard oil. This is the mustard oil. I'm going to add a few drops. Okay, that's about it. So now I'm going to stir it a little so that it mixes well with the gravy. Doesn't that look beautiful? It's a work of art really. And now I'm going to add some green chilies. as decoration, and also green chilies have a raw green chilies have a lovely flavor. And that's it. My mustard fish, or as we call it in Bengali, my shorshe bata fish, is all done, ready to be eaten for dinner. So that's it for today. I've done my cooking for today, and do subscribe and do leave me a comment if you are following the low carb diet, what experiences you have, how successful you are. I would love to hear from you. Also comment about the dish I made. Try it out for yourself and see whether you like it or not. Don't forget to press the like button. That will be good. I want my channel to grow. I want to share everything that I've learned over such a long time doing this diet, and it has helped me so much. Traditionally, the fish that I made today is eaten with rice, but I'm going to eat it plain. I don't mind it at all, eating it plain. I've learned how to eat gravies and curries like this plain without rice or rotis or any accompaniment. I'll have a little bit of onions maybe on the side, maybe a little bit of cabbage on the side, but that's about it. This is going to be my dinner for tonight. And don't forget to hit the notification button so that you get notified when I make my next video. I'll be making videos not only on how I make my food, but also about various aspects of the low carb diet. I do a mixture of low carb and ketogenic diet, how it affects me, all the science and all the information that I've gathered over time. I'm going to share them in videos and vlogs. Plus I'm going to make these cooking videos. Also, I've been exercising for a long time, and I think exercise and diet go hand in hand. So I'll be making exercise videos, short exercise videos to show you what kind of exercises I do. So bye for now. See you next time.